sent me this sign, and I want to like.
Yes, just
All right, we're live.
just command strip that sucker right to your bookshelf.
I was just looking for a command strip.
That's awesome. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Strixhaven on this lovely Monday, August 15th. Let me get some lovely music going. How's everybody doing?
Howdy, partners.
That good, huh?
Doing well, yeah.
Oh,
I'm doing better now that we're playing D&D.
Right.
I'm doing the exact amount of well that I went to Trader Joe's earlier, and one of the Trader Joe's people chased me out of the store to give me a bouquet of flowers because they were worried about me.
Oh my
that
god.
was so sweet.
It was, yeah, it's this dude who's like this old school punk rock dude, and he's like so dadly, and we bonded because I was wearing a shirt for my favorite strip club, and he was like, the landing strip, hell yes, girl. And we were like, awesome. And every time we're wearing this shirt, he's like, uh-huh. And so we were like chatting while I was blocking the aisles. And
I
he
love
was
that
like,
it's a strip club called the Landing Strip, by the way.
it's a triple entendre because it's right by the airport, and it's the Pubes, and it's a strip club.
They just need to add in a waxing studio, and they've got like the whole circuit.
So for the dancers, they have like some pretty cool lingerie and like accessories and stuff, and so I've been there enough where they're like, oh, you should come back and take a look. And so I've like been able to like buy I have a baller ass like mermaid sequin makeup bag that I got at the strip club, and a few other things. They're very nice to me.
I will end this intro with a joke that I learned on my last trip to Vegas. And I learned that in Vegas, the locals call the little black dresses in Vegas that women bring to go to Vegas to have a good time. They're called airport dresses. And the joke is because you can see all the way to the cockpit.
Oh.
Yes, that was what I learned on my last trip to Vegas. So,
I
with
love
that in
that
mind,
they have clever nomenclature to be misogynistic about women just trying their fucking best to be pretty.
I'm right there with you. I
My favorite.
Aw.
Now that
My
I think
favorite
about
thing.
it, a waxing place called the Strip Club would be kind of spot on.
I guarantee you it exists. Here, let's do an
hope
IP
so.
search. Anyway, all right. So look, we're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons tonight. While I look up this up, go ahead and
Seth,
Clover
first
B.
level spells.
You got it. Clover B, who are you? What are you playing? And I'm not. and by all means, I don't know. Go.
Okay. Sure. Hi, I'm Clover B. I play Maudit, your friendly neighborhood supplier of all things less than legal and fun. And it looks like we already have a giveaway started, so that's super fun.
Alrighty then. And you guys can enter, so go ahead and hit ! ticket and go ahead and buy one. Or for free.
Woo.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait for the next set.
Oh, you're just more excited about which ones did you want to win?
The Aurora one, I think.
I like the little ones with the skulls inside, the last ones.
Can you only
You can enter
submit
for
a
all
ticket
of them.
for one? Oh, okay.
Yeah, you know for all of them. Did you finish? I'm sorry, I was looking for strip clubs or waxing salons named strip clubs.
I mean, I could ramble for forever. Like, everybody, you've seen him multiple nights. This is Wally, but as I told my friends, his government name is Dr. Oswald Piddlepants.
I was not prepared.
So good.
It's so good. It's so good. Also, did you finish could be the name of a different business.
Yeah. On that note, Madame, what is your name and who is your character? And I don't know. Tell us about the laundry you're folding. No, that's a different kind of stream.
So I will be putting together socks and folding shirts for the gentleman no longer caller, but still resident, who will be exiting the household in the next week or so, but we still, give a shit about each other as human beings. So it's like, it sucks, but it's okay. Hi, I'm Ella Darling. Find me on OnlyFans, onlyfans.com/Ella Darling, or just go to elladarling.com. That'll take you where you need to go. And I am Pepsi Maxton. I'm a satyr bard, and I have a band where we all play only like the pan flute, and so we're called the Only Pans. And my mom and dad have names that I don't know if Seth has approved of. So
They're approved. I didn't know if you were going to announce them, but I would love for you to tell us your parents' names as well.
Let me pull up Discord because I need to know exactly what the hell I said to you. Give me like a hot second.
While you do that, I will let you know that Kelly has started trying to figure out how to name all of her D&D characters after Soda as well. So.
Yes.
Oh my god,
She's giving up on Vola?
Well, she literally is like, oh my god, I could be Cola.
I almost
That's the triplet to Vola and Zola.
I was so close to naming my dad Cola, but instead I named him, drum roll, I am almost there. It's coming. Okay, Mom studied at Strixhaven and she did get a PhD. So she is Dr. Piper Maxton, and Dad's name is Fanto, which is the male version of
Fanto Maxton.
Fanto Maxton.
I love it.
So that's who we're hanging with.
I think we discussed the fact that your dad probably took your mom's last name because your mom wanted her own last name on her PhD.
And we started doing this.
Right.
I think
Valid.
in all of our D&D games, it is the matron of the family that gives the name. So Rusty took Vola's last name, so Rocket is actually Vola's last name.
Let me see if there's a Dr. Pepper Max.
While you do that, Myriad X.
But yes, follow me on OnlyFans and buy fan art from Myriad X because I'm cool and I did it. I'm psyched. So psyched.
Hi guys, I'm Kirsten or Myriad, whatever you want to call me is fine. I play D&D a lot. I played a lot of D&D on a Saturday, so much D&D. In fact, I was very tired at the end of the day. I am an artist and a Twitch streamer. You can find me at Myriad_X everywhere on the internet pretty much, but I am mostly active here on Twitch and on Twitter. I am also the social media manager for Praetor's Rejects. Yes, my commissions are open. So if you are interested in some character art, I also do some like emote art as well. So if you are a Twitch streamer or if you just want like some cool emotes for your Discord or something like that, you can hit me up.
Cool.
Pick her up, please.
Hello, I am Seth Polanski, and I am in charge. Vocal fry coming up at the end. I am herding these cats. I am your DM, and I will use this opportunity to drop this little link. My wife and I and our partner Brian have been making a documentary on Magic the Gathering for the last 4 years. Our Kickstarter is starting tomorrow with a live stream. We're going to have the Chief of Staff for Wizards on the stream. We're going to Steve Argyle, magic artist, a couple other magic artists. Reed Duke, who is a pro Hall of Famer. So it's going to be a crazy-ass live stream tomorrow morning. And then the Kickstarter launches, and we've got some crazy rewards. One of our rewards is play Magic with Gavin Verhey, who's one of the designers. Another reward is you can attend a 10-person seminar with Donato Giancola, one of the greatest fantasy imaginative realism artists alive today. He's done hundreds of Magic cards. His paintings have been in D&D and fantasy novels and whatever for decades. So it's going to be a really cool Kickstarter. I invite you all to go do that. And yeah, let's get started and play some D&D. Does anybody remember where we were last time?
We're still
Leaving
in
the
Swamp.
Sedgemoor.
Leaving the
Leaving. We were leaving it.
We were fleeing the murder plant.
Are you
yeah.
sure?
Yes.
You sure
Positive.
that's what you were doing?
Final answer.
Okay, fine. Yes. You did actually flee the murder plants, and if I'm not mistaken, you have all 3 ingredients that you were required to get for Professor Totsky.
Yes.
What is her name? I love that you get. What is she? Professor Dom Mommy?
Yeah.
Dumb mummy.
There you go. She is a Silver Quill Professor of Darkness, not Radiance. She's on the Sith side of the house.
Hey, Seth, I have a quick question about
Sure.
the map currently. I'm seeing some cultists on there. I'm a little confused.
Yeah, there's nothing in that map. That map is maybe for later tonight.
I was
Mhm.
gonna say that map is also not where we were
Yeah.
when
Oh,
last
all right.
we
You,
saw.
I mean, we were done with combat, if I'm not mistaken. Correct? Here, I'll
Yeah,
bring it up.
we were done.
Yeah.
We were leaving.
Yeah.
There we go. There's your.
Thank you. Now I'm worried though for later tonight.
Right?
Yep.
Hey, Samson, welcome.
You know what I realized
Oh,
when we were starting
sorry.
tonight? By the
She's
way,
not live.
Senzan actually kind of keeps us from squirreling immediately.
I just saw Sinzan's face and I was like, oh, we have a Sinzan, but I was wrong.
Oh,
Well, I mean, when the one neurotypical in the group isn't here, we're kind of doomed for this session.
Yeah, we're fucked, y'all. We're fucked.
not so badly though,
Uh-huh.
right? Not that
Nah.
badly.
Eh.
All right, so we have finished here. I'll flip over to the map scene just for everybody's benefit. Just to remind everyone, yes, there were some assassin vines that you were dealing with last stream, and you were all running away, and then something overtook Senzan, and she got all homicidal and decided to run back and start casting magic at them. You did actually manage to kill them, and there is the aftermath of the battle. And Erica 3 survived. We are still on Erica 3. We have not made it to Erica 4 yet.
We'll get there. We'll get
I'd
there.
love to see it.
Right?
Yep. Is there anything you guys want to do here? Clean up after the battle or anything? Or do we want to say we are leaving the Sedgemoor?
I
Is
mean,
is there loot to be looted?
They were animated vines, so the best... don't even bother making a check. No, there is nothing to be looted from vines.
Okay. Onwards and upwards.
yeah, I figure any debris we leave behind will just be cleaned up by the packs of roving pests. So,
And
Which we were
Nice.
kind enough to feed, so like maybe they'll do us a solid.
And I will note that looking at that map, none of you were actually standing completely in the water. You did actually take to heart the fact that the pests are kind of like piranha, and you know they'd just as soon bite your fingers off as take the food you're offering. So
Well, let's head absolutely on.
back to
Yeah.
campus.
yeah. Well, I
Right.
mean, I guess we're on a campus, but back to main campus.
Back to main
Yes,
campus. You're
back
on the
to
Witherbloom,
not the swamp campus.
not the swamp campus.
It's still technically campus.
All right.
And if it were Texas, the security guards there would have as much jurisdiction as local police.
Oh, I mean, my campus police were local police.
Interesting. Yeah, in Texas. So the University of sorry, this is a diversion, but the University of Texas, all of the campus security guards have jurisdiction in any county that has UT property. Squirrel. Sorry,
I'm just giving you shit.
but like
They
I
did
thought
on
it
my
was
campus
cool.
too. Yeah. And it's kind of shitty because well.
'Cause
This
they
is what
only
happens
took
when you
that
have an attorney
job
as a
because
DM.
They couldn't make it as county cops.
Hey, Cap.
God bless your heart.
No, I just saw one of the small little squishy weirdos who I in my mind named Cab, and it was like, oh hey Cab.
God bless your heart. Making your way back to campus. It is, if I am not mistaken, you went to the Sedgemoor late morning, early afternoon, probably only 2 or 3 hours have gone by, so it's not even dinner time yet. The same day that began 2 games ago.
Are you kidding me? It's
Nope.
same day. It's not even lunchtime.
It's like I said, it's getting on towards dinner time as you make your way back to campus. It
Did we try
is.
to go talk to the professors?
This was, I believe, a Sunday. So, well, given that there are 7 days in the week, whatever day it is the day of rest before the last week of classes before your mid-year break. So, in your mind, as you're walking back to campus, Aurora wants to know, actually, not even in your mind, Aurora's asking what you guys are going to do for mid-year break.
I've been telling my parents for the past, like, probably 2, 3-ish weeks that I'm gonna visit. Like, I think it's literally been 2 or 3-ish weeks where I thought I was gonna go and see them, and I just, like, it didn't happen. Seth. So, I'm probably gonna go home because there's this cool festival, and, like, I kind of have to go, and if y'all want to come, standing offer, you're so welcome to come. My parents have this cool resort kind of inn, and there's good food. It's just a nice place. There's always cool people there, you know. I mean, it's an inn, so you never really know who you're going to run into, which we like to say back home. But if y'all want to, you're more than welcome to come home with me for the break.
Aurora pipes up immediately and says she'd love to. She'd love to see where you're from and meet your family.
Hell yeah, come on. Come along. I'd love to have you.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. I don't really have a home to go back to. I don't think, at least. I don't really know what happened to my family. So yeah, that'd be really cool to meet your family.
Well, like, back at the inn, we have this phrase that we like to say, and it's when you're here, you're family.
Yeah, so like I have no idea where the carnival is, so it's not like I could make it up with them even if I wanted to. So sure, let's go visit the Max estate, I guess.
I'm gonna pull you aside real quick. Hey, I would love to have you, and I want you there. But I just wanted to tell you, like, if you wanted to, it would never offend me or the family or, you know, the whole crew. If you wanted to prep some extra wares, it probably would be in your best interest because supply and demand, you know? There's demand. And it's a festival in my hometown, and I'm just saying, like, don't come short-handed because you'll be shorting yourself.
Noted and appreciated.
Got you.
I love that you guys are like, bring the drugs.
Bring the drugs.
All right. And by the way, since Ella doesn't know this yet, the city that you'll be visiting is Carathion, Karatheon, on the plane of Theros.
Baratheon. We just say, you know, Morathion for me because that didn't work out. Like, I made an effort. They can't all be winners. They can't all be winners, okay? I'm fully wanted.
I thought it was great, Pepsi.
Thank you. I tried my best. Thank you for being such a good friend.
Senzanne is strangely quiet, just thinking to herself as you're walking, and Theros will join you. She says she's
thinking
definitely
to themselves.
Almost
Yes,
as if
thinking to
Sinzan's
itself.
mind is elsewhere.
Right. And you, round dinner time, you make your way back to your dorm room, your rented little space above the bakery. The scent of fresh bread is still wafting up from the bakery from all the bread they made this morning, And let me remind folks that, let's see. There's your common room. You are back in the common room above the bakery. So, yeah. What you guys doing?
Are there, shit. What? Is the franchise available in my hometown?
Nanotopins? I'm sure there are Nanotopins in Theros. Yes. The golden N is everywhere in the multiverse.
The golden N, love it. Is there, okay, so Pepsi is going to try to find some tchotchkes to bring home to her family and, you know, the staff at the inn that her family runs, because she definitely was meaning to do this entire semester and just had other things going on. So she's trying to be like, oh, hey, I've been thinking about you this whole time, and trying to find literally anything for the people. Like, she's racking her brain like, oh, who do I need a fucking gift for?
We do
Because
have
you
that.
to.
We do have that doll that was really underwhelming.
Oh, the sassy Sally Jane doll.
Yep, you do have Sassy Sally Jane.
Well, I mean, Pepsi doesn't really feel like that's her thing to give away, so she's looking for more like pastries, or my daughter is in Strixhaven, and
And all I got was this lousy T-shirt.
Yeah, like that kind of dumb shit, like mostly dumb shit. She's just like, I have to bring something.
Like, for your mom, for like, maybe you should get like a Strixhaven alumni sweatshirt since she went here.
That's a good idea. Oh my gosh, that's such a good idea. I'll get my mom a Strixhaven alumni shirt. That's hell yes. A plus idea.
Oh, and
Yeah,
I have made the executive decision that your mom was Prismari.
Mom's Prismari, okay.
Yep.
Well, mom can be Prismari. My mom, by the way, is Dr. Piper. And my dad's name is Fanto, you know, the male version of Fanta. So.
All right. Great. I'm curious. Does anybody who's holding the journal that you found?
I think that's probably Senzan.
Who picked it up? Who found it?
I believe Senzan found it.
Probably Senzan then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Senzan is our resident historian.
Okay. All right, good to know. Senzan is holding the
Oh
the
god,
journal.
is she gonna get double cursed?
Oh my god.
I don't know.
Do they cancel themselves out if she acquires too many?
Do curses stack?
Yes, they do.
I don't like that.
Well, it's a bummer.
I don't
At some
like
point-
this.
At some point, we're probably gonna have to plan an intervention. But I'm not really there right now.
Right? At this point, we still haven't seen any downsides to her curses, so...
Yeah, like, what are we gonna say? Like, oh my
Well-
gosh, you look too fabulous?
Well, she did, after we kind of decided that we were running last session, she did stay back and, like, fight the thing, even though we all kind of agreed that we were running.
Yeah, but that's still not an us consequence. That's still just a her consequence.
Yeah, that's a her thing, and I don't feel
Should
like
we
it's-
not care about our friends? And
You're not wrong.
True.
It's just we're in college, and like in college, like this is the time we're supposed to be making some mistakes, and like I just feel like Senzan needs to. Senzan, I mean, y'all know Senzan. Like she's maybe got a little extra room for mistakes. I feel like she's a little just crowded in, just
As
a
you're-
little sheltered.
As you're having this conversation, what can only be described as a gentle magic pulse just washes over everyone in the room.
That's the shit.
So,
Yeah.
so would it be a charm effect, or is it?
No roll required. Aurora is looking out the window, and you hear her just kind of smile and chuckle to herself. She's like, look. And whatever power that controls the weather at Strixhaven has decided it is now winter. And it's just a light snow starting to fall outside.
Oh, that's how winter starts. It's just a snap of the finger.
Is there winter in the Feywild?
That's up to you guys.
Is there winter in my hometown?
Probably not.
I
Your
think
hometown is
so.
Mediterranean.
I think
Yeah.
there is, because Eladrin can be winter themed.
True. Okay. I was trying to determine if Hiccup has ever seen snow before.
I'm trying to decide if Pepsi's gonna be like, look, y'all, this sucks. And I've got like super furry legs and I'm still cold as shit. Like, it sucks to have furry legs and hard nipples that people like comment on, and it's like, I'm not gonna wear a bra for your benefit. Like, fuck you. You don't get to decide for me.
You should
But,
get
like-
some like furry pasties to keep them warm.
That sounds
I shouldn't
horrifying.
I shouldn't have to. I should just be able to exist with non-sexual organs existing the way that they do because they're not sexual. People just sexualize them for themselves, and that's not my fucking problem. I have
Oh,
no
I
misogyny.
thought you said your nipples were cold. My bad.
My nipples are
I don't have nipples.
cold.
I'm a bird.
Aw.
I have a cloaca.
I will not comment on your cloaca because I respect you as a person and I will not harass you in that way. But yeah, no, I mean, they're existing exactly the way they're intended to exist. Do satyrs have udders?
That is up to you entirely.
I strongly prefer I didn't have to deal with that. But if that's
Then no, they don't.
Life,
I was gonna say, I feel like udders are very strongly only a
Bovine.
thing, and so unless you were pregnant, I don't think you would have noticeable memory glands.
How did we get here?
respect. No, I appreciate that. So yeah, I'm just kind of doing my thing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to go home and not have to deal with this bullshit. So come along, I invite you. My parents, like, we've got an inn, and my parents, you know, they always keep my room special for me, and they'll totally take care of all of us. So if you guys want to, you can come. There's also a cool festival going on, which, like, it's such a tourist event, and everybody prices their shit extra expensive because of it. I'm talking about it like it's South by Southwest in Austin, Texas. I even thought about Heir being my bedroom at home if I didn't come home. But it's just like, fuck, man. I told my parents for the past few weeks, like, I'm gonna come by, but we were stuck in the swamp, so it didn't work out.
I submit to you that it is called the Festival of the South by Southwestern Lights.
Love it. So yeah, like, I mean, we got this whole thing going on. I probably should go. If there's something else that's cool, like, I'd be down to skip it. But if you guys are down, like, it is actually really cool. Like, I have to admit, we have a really cool, like, I mean, our culture is kind of fun, and it's a fun event. Like, we thrive in revelry. And
Is it warm? Is it warm in your
Yes.
hometown?
yeah,
Oh, good. It'll be like I'm flying south for the winter.
you can just hang out on my horns, and I'll take you exactly where you need to go.
Cool.
You don't even have to fly there.
I can't fly anyway.
It's okay. I'll put some snacks in my hair for you.
Thank you. I always like the snacks. It's like, oh my god, it's like a little airline snack.
Just let me know what you're hungry for. Let me know what you're hungry for, and I'll stock up before we go.
I like bird seeds.
Done. Signed, sealed, delivered.
All right. Awesome.
So do the rest of y'all want to come along, or?
Yeah,
Totally.
let's go through the butthole.
Nothing else you want to do first?
I mean, I guess I want to shower.
Can we
Like-
go to the library?
So I'm top hit points. Why don't you? I definitely need to do some packing and some like a little bit of self care because I'm about to see my parents and I love them, but like, Q and mom is Q and mom, by which I mean questioning my life choices.
Well, while you're doing this, by the way, everybody give me a perception check.
I know.
18.
5.
22.
Pepsi and Hiccup notice that Aurora's gone, and as you look out the window, you see her holding hands with someone in the street below and going for a walk in the snow. Who that someone is, you're not sure.
As long as it's not Nick Douche.
With a 22, I'm still not sure.
It's snowing, and it's, down in the street below, and you just kind of, look at that. Everybody's wearing a cloak.
Aurora has a partner!
I am shipping Aurora and her partner. Her, right?
Yep.
Okay.
She'll let you know
Yeah.
if she wants anything other.
I'm not gonna invade her privacy.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna secretly be excited for her, and next time we see her, I'm gonna be like, girl dish.
I'm kind of like watching from the window as they like disappear down the street, just like kind of like my little bird like tail is just like wagging happily.
Very, very cute.
Definitely loving this.
I submit to Maudit that perhaps she should deliver the things she was sent into the swamp for.
We were going to, but then you were like, "Oh, well, it's winter break now," and so I think all of us were like, "I guess we don't need to go." So,
Well, if you remember, I actually said this is the weekend before the last week of classes before winter break.
okay, well then yes, I need to go talk to Professor whatever her name is.
Dom Mommy, Totski.
Yes. Give her
Again,
her-
it is Sunday afternoon, so perhaps tomorrow is a better idea. You're not going to be able to find her tonight, you're pretty sure.
I mean, that seems suspicious. She probably lives here, and I
If you would
figure
like
she-
to venture onto the Silver Quill campus, we can certainly do that, says the DM with a smile.
that seems like a bad idea.
I will join you for whatever you need. I have made the efforts, I've done exactly what I'm going to do to pack to go home.
Should we have a long rest first?
We should definitely have a long rest.
I'm out of spell slots.
Same.
You cast Ice Knife an awful lot.
I sure did. And magic missile.
All right. You guys decide that it's been a long day. You get some bread and cheese from the bakery below, and you just hang out and chit chat, have a lovely night's sleep. And when you wake up in the morning, it's still snowing, and there's about 4 or 5 inches on the ground. It's beautiful outside. It's not bitterly cold. It is as if a wizard said, "I would like it to be pretty outside." And it was.
Oh.
Ooh, my favorite weather.
It is Monday morning. This is the last week of classes before vacation. Your class load is relatively light this week. There will be an exam at the end of the week. We can have a chat about that later. But for now, we're going to gloss over classes unless you guys really want to roleplay going to a class, which I'm submit to you that we're not going to do.
Nope, all
And
good.
we could make it to early afternoon. Classes are over, and you guys reconvene either at the Fire Joel, the student cafe, or at your room, and decide what it is you want to do.
I think the Fire Joel, right? Like the one that's inside the library?
That's a great idea.
Hell yeah. Sounds like a great place to hang.
All right. You walk into the Fire Jolt, and it is your friend. Who works at the Fire Jolt? Remind me which of you guys.
Me and Theris.
Yes.
Your boss, Elenia Tanglewood, she's there. She is a little gnome lady with shockingly pink hair. She was the one who introduced you to caffeinated cookies early in the adventure. And she welcomes you all by name and says, "Have a seat. What can I get for you?"
Cookies.
She just smiles and brings you over some coffee and cookies. And she actually slides to Theris and Hiccup your weekly pay. Yep. So take another 10 gold pieces. And by the way, if you don't, you should probably put another 30 or 40 in there for the rest of this semester. Assuming you spent some money here and there. So give yourself like 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm rich.
Hey, big baller.
I got 273 gold pieces now.
Woo. Heck yeah.
Can your character
You need
carry that
anything?
much?
I don't know.
Don't ask us questions you don't want answers to.
all of you wizard classes with no strength. Well, not Pepsi, but
There's a pouch laced around one of my horns that is there for her to handle her finances. I don't touch it. I don't mess with it. That's hers. But
Thank
it's
you,
just
Pepsi.
yeah.
Alrighty then.
Exactly.
I can carry 150 pounds, and I'm only at 70.
all right, cool.
I'm a strong bird.
Well, you're in the Iron Lifter Society, so of course
I
you
am.
are.
I regularly encourage her to just like do a little lifting with one or the other. The way my unfortunately former partner does with my Trader Joe's bags when he comes upstairs. Still love the man.
All right. So as you eat your caffeinated cookies and drink your coffee and figure out how Hiccup carries her gold, what is it you're planning?
So I need to go see the professor. Hiccup needs to go see some books. Are they in the same location?
Well, if you recall, it was the professors who were going to give Hiccup that permission. So you should probably make sense if you all go see the professors.
Yep.
I am but a vehicle for my dear friend at this point because I don't have a lot of shit going on. I'm just like trying to not think about how many of those are my parents because that's going to be such a thing. So yeah, whatever she needs, I'm here.
I need to picture. I need to commission Myriad to do a sketch of Hiccup sitting in Pepsi's horns, going "Onward, steed!"
Onward.
Hey, Myriad, if you want to make that the commission that I
Listen. I'll draw Hiccup riding on Pepsi for free. That's
love
for me
it.
too.
Yeah, I love that. You can absolutely please, just whatever is fun. Just make it fun for you.
All right, you actually the reference librarians are surprised because very few people ask to see Professor Totsky. She's not exactly
Nice.
a favorite of the student body.
We can
But-
tell.
They give you directions to her office. It's up on the second level of the biblioplex. And you make your way up, and she is there. Professor Dom Mommy is in her office. As you approach, the door opens, and some silver quill acolyte comes out, head bowed, looks like they just got completely chewed out, and they just walk on down the hall, head down.
Yeah, sucks for them. I push right in.
Ah,
You should be like very familiar with this person, right, Maudie? You've been like spending like time with them.
Yeah, she's making me do tutoring.
just for everyone's reference, Professor, do they know that you got caught cheating?
I mean, I didn't tell them, but I also didn't hide it from them or lie. So it's up to them
I
to
did say
figure
that
it
out
out.
of character.
I'm just curious.
trying to
I
remember if
just
it's
for
person or not.
yeah, I don't
think
recall
it would
either.
depend on them figuring it out.
Okay,
So
all right, let's play
probably
it that
like
way.
an insight check.
Let us play it that way. She
I
beckons
just
you
don't
in.
give a shit.
Yeah, she beckons you all in and says, "Oh, have you been successful?"
I mean, we dumped the stuff in the swamp.
Excellent. She snaps and holds out her hand. Did you?
Yeah, did I give her the ingredients?
Excellent. Good child. Good. Very good. And she writes. She just bends down, writes on her desk a couple of very crisp lines, hands it to whoever. She's not even looking. She's like, "Somebody take this." Who's taking the paper?
I'm gonna snatch it.
It is her approval for the bearer to enter the second level of the library. That piece of paper.
Yes. Hiccup does not even wait. She's out of there. She's out.
Professor
gone.
Totsky would like to have a word with Maudit as the rest of you are leaving. Is Maudit staying behind?
Yeah, sure.
She says, "Please close the door." Are you closing the door?
Yeah, I close it,
Excellent.
kind of.
What does kind of mean? Are you closing the door or not?
Like it's not closed enough to like latch, but the door is like shut.
Okay. All right. She says to you, "Do you know what these items are for?
Not at all.
Would you like to learn?"
Yeah.
I suspect you have little problem with ethically gray areas. Am I correct?
I mean, that would be entirely dependent on someone's interpretation of ethics and morals. But yeah.
Excellent. Would you like a job?
I mean, I have a job. Is this an offer or a requirement?
Yes.
What do you want?
I need someone to carry certain packages for me, certain places.
Oh my god, she wants you to be a drug mule.
I warned I warned Cloverby, by the way, that she was going to be basically the drug mule bitch. So.
Like, I mean, it's a bit beneath my talents and station, but if there's nothing I can do about it, I don't
There
see
is
another option.
vast potential for growth if one is smart.
I was gonna stare at her.
Ah, you do know when to keep quiet. Our tutoring sessions will continue after break. You are relieved of duty until after the holiday break, at which point we will reconvene and your new duties will be explained to you.
Joy.
Have a lovely holiday.
Fuck you too, Professor. And I leave.
I assume you go upstairs to meet your friends where Hiccup is... I don't know. I would like Hiccup to describe to me what's going on right now in the stacks. as
is a
she eats
blur.
food.
She is a blur. You just see a blur of a Kenku running up and down, looking for any kind of book that looks cool and that has magic in it. And then once she finds one, when she finds one, she'll like either if it's like level with her where she can grab it, she'll grab it, or she'll like scurry up the ladders that I'm sure they have in the stacks and grab a book. And then there's probably an ever-growing pile that maybe Ferris or Pepsi is holding. Probably both of them, actually. It's probably a pile that both of them are holding. And it's just growing. And she's just zipping around. And then she's like, oh, maybe Monty would like this book. Oh, I think Senzanne would like this book. And she'll just like keep grabbing whatever she finds.
Perfect.
Pepsi has absolutely allocated space next to her bed that is just like she's maybe made a makeshift bookshelf that is just like, here's for you.
Aw.
Well, I mean, doesn't Hiccup not use her actual bed?
I think she threw out the
No, she
mattress and made a
doesn't. Yeah.
nest.
Yeah, I like grabbed all of the sheets and I made like a little little nest.
My question is, how long does it take to transcribe a spell?
Good question. The time you must spend to copy a spell into your spellbook equals 2 minutes per spell level if you use the quill for the transcription, which is part of my order of the scribes. So it takes me 2 minutes for a first level and 4 minutes for a second level.
All right, so I would suspect that Hiccup's going to be here for a couple hours, finding them and then transcribing them. So is everyone going to hang out and watch Hiccup basically spooge all over the library, or are they gonna? What are they gonna do?
Don't use that word with my Kenku.
I mean, I don't really have a lot going on. I'm trying to avoid the idea of everything I have to do with my parents because I've committed to going home to my parents. So like, I'm just gonna sort of be an extra hand.
Okay.
For my friends.
All right, cool. I think then we will say that Hiccup and you all spend the rest of the afternoon and evening in the library. And Hiccup knows exactly what she got out of all of this, and you all have a very proficient wizard right now with first level spells. So, yay.
Hell yes.
Anything y'all want to do today before we move into Tuesday?
Okay, so I know that I have a special item in my inventory. I don't remember what it is, but it's like a historical, like,
I thought it was a lyre or a harp.
It's something like that. So I'm just like, I'm getting that extra ready so that, like, I'm spending my downtime, like, just like, hot cross buns, just like practicing with it, because I know that they're not gonna be like, so my ass. So I'm like practicing the songs of my youth on my instrument that I know I'm going to have to play in front of my family because they're my fucking family. So I'm just getting ready for that. That's what I'm doing.
All right. I'm trying.
But occasionally I do bust into wet ass pussy. Like sometimes, just like for me, because I deserve it.
There you
Frankly.
go. I don't think we decided which. I don't think we decided which instrument it was, so it is absolutely up to you which instrument it is.
It's a pan flute. It's my
Okay,
only pans. Shit.
Alright.
Like, only pans is it's my passion. I'm here to learn things because I know that you need a degree or whatever to get by in this fucking plane. But like, my passion is Pepsi Max and the only pans.
All right.
I'm
You
just
got
doing this for my parents.
Just doing it for my parents.
Dr. Piper. And What did we just say? Was it RC?
Phantos.
Fanto.
Phanto.
Yes. All right, cool. Anything else you want to do before we move into the next day? I'm not trying to railroad you or anything. I'm just asking.
I'm good.
I might one thing Pepsi might do is just like hit a couple of like the shops in the area, maybe pick up some of the pastries from the local like Strixhaven pastry place because her mom went to Strixhaven, so it's like, hey mom, here's some of the pastries you probably didn't like that much in the first place, but it's, you know.
Right. I mean, Muddy might have encouraged Erica to shit outside of Professor's door. But that's about it.
Yeah.
I will say one thing. The Prismari, leader of the cheer squad, Xanther, would like to know if you wanted to go for a walk in the snow with him at some point.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So that eliminates him from the potential paramour of.
He is a fire
Not
genasi,
necessarily.
so it was obviously not him. He would have been. He would have. You would have known that. You would have seen like a glow from his hair or something.
Nothing eliminates.
I don't know.
From
I
being
got a 5.
You got a 5, right? It could have been a dragon for all you know.
Nothing eliminates any man from being a paramour to someone else, and that's a hard lesson that every woman has to learn.
Aw.
Not in this case. This is different. I mean, it's fine. It sucks, but it's like fine. But I'm not speaking to my current situation. I'm just saying like men they're not bringing their best.
Have you told anyone else or Xanther that your mom was a member of the Prismari College?
No, that seems super weird. Why the fuck would I even bring that up?
Who
'Cause
goes
you're a
around
legacy.
being like, my mom went here.
That sounds super douchey.
It does, but
And
I mean, you are in a magical college. You are a legacy at a magical
Yeah.
college.
well, yeah, but that just sounds so douchey. And like, I'm fine. Like, I can get by on my own efforts. And yeah, I know my mom loves to emphasize that, like, oh yes, she's not Mrs. Maxton, she's Dr. Piper. Like, I get it, but like, I'm not Dr. Piper. Like, I love that for her, but that's not really no, ew. That seems super weird
Okay.
and rude, and also like, not my accomplishment. Not my accomplishment, not my business. You know?
That's perfectly fine.
She'll definitely tell you about it when you meet her. I promise you. She will.
Okay.
I don't need to. I don't give a
All right.
shit.
Cool. Do you want to? I am giving you the opportunity. Okay. Do you want to roll for a? Do you want to make Xanther Bowen a paramour?
I mean, when you put it like that, like, yeah, what do I roll for it?
Just give me a persuasion or intimidation, whichever you're better at.
What?
That sounds like
How
a
is-
really harmful, not great relationship, if I'm being completely honest.
It does, but I mean,
I will roll persuasion.
intimidation
How is it
if
not-
you're a mean girl, persuasion if you really want to, like, if you want to be a mean girl.
Persuasion is an 18.
All right. So for all intents and purposes, Pepsi has a kind of a boyfriend.
Look, I really hesitate to use that language because, like, I just feel like it really is infantilizing, first of all, because we're grown-ups. And also, like, he can do what he wants, except that I will be very angry if he does what he wants.
Oh my god. Nothing encapsulates the experience of college more than a kind of a boyfriend.
Kind of, mostly, but if he does anything that pisses me off, absolutely fuck him.
Oh, not even that. It's he doesn't want to put labels on it.
Which It's just toxic as fuck, to be honest. Like, if you are a young person in college and you're dating someone, I don't give a fuck what your gender is. That's a hard no. That's such a hard no. Oh, you don't want labels on it because you want to be able to fuck anybody else because you suck all of the ass in the entire universe. Fuck you. Like, show up or show yourself out. Unless everyone is like super on board with it, but it's just like it is such a consistently one-sided thing.
Right.
We don't need to pause our delay. We don't need to pause our break from my bullshit.
Do we want to take a break now? Is it time?
I think it's probably time.
All right, then let us take 10 minutes.
Yeah,
how much time do we have left in the giveaway, Papa Prater? I don't want it to end while we're at break.
Good call.
It'll be a minute. And by the way, I forget which one. Already started in the second one.
Yeah, but when does the second one end?
I mean, we could go to break and then he could just end it
we could do it
when we
after
come
break.
back.
Yeah, that's fine.
A good idea.
All right, let us go to break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes, folks. See you momentarily.
No, that's not big enough either. That's more like it. We're delighted to have you with us. To add to your enjoyment, we're all wound up to bowl you over at intermission time with live wire service at our snack bar, where you'll find a tempting variety of favorite foods and beverages. Now it's showtime, folks. And you can be sure it's the best show in town. Your continued patronage is very, very welcome.
Who's setting up shop? We got a cleric paladin who is also setting up shop. We're going to call our consortium Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. We don't sell hats.
Is we don't sell hats part of the name?
No, I just thought I'd clarify.
I like it better if it was part of the name. Yeah, me too.
Oh,
that would be very funny.
I'm the head of it, so like we could add that to the name.
We will then. We're gonna have shirts made. I gotta get their portraits all put together, and we're gonna have merchandise.
Oh my god!
This is gonna be awesome.
Praetor's Haberdashery Consortium. Parentheses. We don't sell hats.
I would buy one of those shirts.
It's intermission. Rise and stretch time. Time to refresh yourself and visit our snack bar. Got a yen for hot popcorn? Your favorite soft drinks are sparkling cold. The juicy Frank sizzling hot. There's delicious coffee, freshly brewed, and all kinds of ice cream and candy to tempt you. Showtime will be announced loud and clear to get you back to your car in time. So stretch your legs. Come to the snack bar now.
They don't really apply to level 0 characters.
They don't? Okay. All right. So then I won't grab them. I thought that crit might be that extra one. Okay. So here's the regular damage. Oh, say good night, Francis. Oh, that's Chip. Oh. Oh, I'm sorry, Chip.
Suck it, Chip.
Whoops. I thought
me.
I'm sorry, sir. This is a private mountain.
But I only wanted it.
This mountain is reserved for patrons.
But
it's a supply depot for all sorts of good things, which people can get at the snack bar. Like soft drinks, candy bars of all kinds, delicious popcorn, and refreshing ice cream treats.
But I am a patron.
Well, why didn't you say so? Be our guest.
Through, and you're kind of at a point where you can't really wedge your way in there anymore. You're like,
Here, boy. Here, boy. Come. Here, boy. You can do it. Come on.
Yes, sir. May I help you?
I'd like 2 of those, please.
Hot dogs? Yes, sir.
And 3 of those. And 1 of those. And 5 bars of these. And a cup of that nice hot liquid.
Coffee. Coming right up.
Oh, and 2 bags of those peculiar white puffy material.
You mean our crunchy popcorn? Shall I wrap that for you, sir?
Oh, that's all right. My saucer's just outside.
They come from miles to enjoy our intermission.
I'm terribly sorry. Bjorn, you explode, and in your place is a sweet roll.
Nice.
Hello there. Give the demonstration of my new invention, the goodies machine. The machine turns out delicious hot doggies one after the other. And thirst-quenching sodas also. Gives popcorn of the most tasty kind, plain unbuttered. Candy too, crunchy and dandy. Steaming hot coffee and ice cream too. These goodies are at our snack bar, just waiting for you.
Private messenger. And do you know how to do that in Facebook? I mean, in Facebook, whatever. What the hell? What the hell? What the hell?
At least Facebook is still around
Wow.
hundreds of years into the future.
Hey, why mess with a good thing,
Go ahead and
right?
clip that one, guys. You can send that one to me later, too. Thanks a lot.
As everyone knows, rainbows usually have a treasure at the end. Let's follow this one and see if we can find the pot of gold.
Then I suppose you've come to claim me treasure.
Well, we'd like to see the gold first.
Ethan, there's better than gold in here, me lad. No, just look here, no.
Candy, refreshing soft drinks, popcorn, ice cream. Well, that's some treasure, but anyone can buy luscious treats like these at the snack bar.
You don't tell me. Do you suppose you could get me a job as a snack bar attendant?
Brass knuckles he's wearing, and the creature just.
How did the creature go?
One more time?
What? One more time?
No, that was it.
Like you crave that corn when it's freshly bobbed, you gotta beat it to the box with the butter on the top. Get with it, man, start strolling down to the sweets that you're rolling, the best in town. Our candy's real gone, if I'm understood. To all you squares, that means the confection is positively delicious. Cork that stuff, give me 5, let me send you into this nutty jive. Go! It ain't very far. Shake it on down to this cool snack bar. Come on, Jill. Give us a treat. A friendly pepper-upper with a tasty beat.
Drink Dr. Pepper, Dr. Pepper, 'cause it never lets you down.
Frosty, man. Frosty.
People, we might be able to take care of that. I
I'm
understand.
gonna sing the Doom song now.
Oh, God.
Doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, da doom, doom, da doom, 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 da doom, doom, da doom, doom, do da 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 doom, 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 do da 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 doom, 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 doomy, 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 doom, doom, doom. The end.
Music to the ears of the hungry. The sizzle of a mouth-watering hamburger. Fresh, lean beef, done to a golden brown, couched in a soft bun, and garnished to taste. Man, that's hunger heaven. And you'll feel like you're heaven sent when you get one at our refreshment stand.
Happen. Let me see. Is there a deception check for a horse? Does a horse have a? Ooh, it's going for the
Deception for a horse.
Yeah, horse has got deception. So the horse goes up, and you
great.
see it. It's looking a brief second. It looks at the plant like maybe it's something even tastier, but then it sticks out its tongue and it pulls back, and then it backs up. It's got the sugar cube in its mouth, and its eyes go boing, as his eyes just go, and it starts woo, and it starts bucking, and and it just and he was looking at something in his hand, and he is standing up, and he grunts out, "Who the F are you? What are you doing here?"
Housekeeping?
Housekeeping.
Oh my god.
Your attention, please. All new hotshot electric in-car heaters have been installed for your comfort and convenience. Just insert heater through car window and turn on the switch. When leaving, please turn switch off and replace on speaker post. Warning, high voltage. For your own safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
She had red whelps, and skin was looking all grotesque and all that, and she let out a little bit of a mumbled roar, leveled the gun at everybody in the room there, and that was where we cut last week. So that was where we'll pick up the action now, unless there are any questions or anything else that the group would like to add.
I have a question.
Please ask away.
What is a mumble roar?
Mumble roar.
Uh-huh.
Settle back now, content, comfortable, well-fed, and ready for some fine entertainment. Is everybody happy? Then let's go. It's showtime.
Yeah.
Something computery.
Oh, that's funny. Nope. Hello, friends. We are back from break. Elle will be back momentarily. And then we shall get started. Thank you, everybody, for joining us tonight. It is with great joy that I drop that link again. We are starting our Kickstarter for the Magic Gathering documentary tomorrow morning. It's going to be crazy. Please give it some love. We've been planning it for a long time. There will be some really cool giveaways and a live stream with we got the literally operating manager of Wizards to join us, Steve Argyle, a couple other artists. It's going to be a crazy launch day. So cool stuff there. What else? I think. All right, where do we leave off before break?
We were all hanging out in the library, and then we faded to black.
Hanging out in the library, faded to black. Day 2 of the last week. It is Tuesday of the last week of your classes before winter break. And you are told by your magical physiologies professor, who is Verelda Lang. She is a dryad woman. Yep, she is one of the.
We met her.
Yes, she is one of the 3 professors that came up to you after the incident on the Rose stage and asked you to venture into the Sedgemoor. She is your magical physiologies professor, and she lets you know that at the end of the week, you'll be having your midterm exam on Odyogs. Does anybody know how to pronounce that? I always pronounce it Otug. Odyok?
How
do you spell it?
Otyugh. Let's see if I click on it, it gives me pronunciation. It doesn't. I always pronounce them Otugs.
Odyok.
Otyog.
Yeah.
Odyok.
There we go.
I
That
would
is
do
what
a
your
Slavic chug.
perfect.
I trust whomever
Yeah, Odyoks.
Otyogs.
whoever says it with confidence. I'm like, oh, it's that.
That's definitely that.
Definitely
I'm not saying it
that.
with confidence though. So.
Yeah, I'm not saying. I'm avoiding saying it at all.
Gotcha.
I have no idea what they could even look like.
Good. So let's
Good.
move a little forward in time to let's say Thursday afternoon. How are folks going to study for their exam on Odyogs?
Frantically, trying to look up the pronunciation of it as well.
So do you want me to go through the rules for you again for exams?
Well, not gonna cheat this time.
Are you sure? You don't want to try again? Second time's the charm.
I'm pulling you in. I'm like, hey, like it's like really not worth cheating. Like at this point in the game. In the game, I don't mean campaign. I mean like we're freshmen. Like I got you. I'll tutor you. It's not.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell us what skill we're testing on this time?
Yes. So here, I'll go through the rules again because it's complicated and the folks watching should know too. We are indeed students at a magical university, so there are tests, right? Aww. What are you, an idiot sandwich? Ah, these poor students, I know, right? There's a studying phase. During the studying phase, you can decide to do several things. You can study with your group, you can study alone. It is better you get a retest or you get advantage. On a successful check, you gain a reroll. So if you study with a group, right? Each participating character has advantage on the ability check during the studying phase and a reroll. That means you're studying and you're studying with the group. If you pull an all-nighter, right? You get what do you get? You get a second reroll. You get exhaustion and a second reroll. So it's up to you guys. You can use anything you want for the studying check. Your DC is 13. Okay? You can use any skill you want for the studying check. You just have to tell me what you're doing to study. So let's go around. I will start with Hiccup.
I'm doing my normal frantic, freaking out, running around screaming about, oh my god, we have to study! And I'm gonna try to get everyone in the group to study, even though I know Senzan probably won't, because they like to study by themselves. But I'll have like note cards and everything available for everyone to use if they would like to use them. Otherwise, they can, do their own thing.
All right, Theris is going to do the same with you as she does normally. Senzan is going to study in the same room as you, but not with you. She's just going to be off in the corner by the fireplace.
Progress.
Participating.
Yep.
Progress.
How is Pepsi studying?
Pepsi is doing. What is Pepsi doing?
Is she writing a song?
She's writing a song. That is her sort of, the word escapes me. The thing where it's like you write things that sound like the thing, but it's not the thing, but it's... Oh,
I know. Not onomatopoeia.
Mnemonics?
Mnemonic device?
Yes. yeah, she's practicing mnemonic devices. So she's doing performance and she's doing acrobatics as she's doing it. So that's 2 of her best traits.
All right.
So what would you like me to roll?
Whichever one you're better at. And if you're the
both
same,
plus
then
8. Probably performance is more on brand. Are you shitting me? Okay, that's a 15.
To
it's a what? To pass,
That's a
you only need a
15.
13.
Ah, fucking A, yeah. So she's doing that.
All right. So you have succeeded on your check. Hiccup, did you do it?
No, I rolled a history. I got a 24.
You're fine. All right, you've succeeded as well. And since you're studying together, so you're going to have a free reroll and advantage. Maudit, how is Maudit studying?
Oh, I'm trying to think how Maudit is studying this time. Honestly, she probably is brewing some sort of suspicious potion that causes some sort of mind-altered state.
Can I assist? Because we're about to go to my hometown, and Maudit's drugs are going to be like so fucking tight that like it's gonna look good for me to show up with my cool friend who makes cool drugs.
And then she's probably like in the corner after having her potion, just like high off her ass, painting swirly notes on Erica, talking to herself, which just also happens to be reciting facts about whatever it is they're studying.
All
so
right.
she's accidentally created liquid Adderall.
God bless him. All right, sure.
And Pepsi's all the fuck about it, and Pepsi's like, wow, this is like, it's like everything else was like a journey, and this one is just like, wow, I'm actually functional as a satyr being. And Pepsi's like, holy fuck, Maudit, you're like onto some shit, because like I feel like I'm a collected whole person right now, like whole ass person, and it's like it's not even fun, it's just functional. And so Pepsi is like extra throwing it behind this one.
Gotcha. All right, cool. So everybody has made their checks. Let us move on to the test. The next, is anyone pulling an all-nighter?
No. Sleep is very important.
I haven't actually rolled mine yet. Can
I'm sorry.
argue-
Go ahead.
Can I argue that it would be Arcana because I was making a potion?
Sure. Literally, the rules are whatever your best ability is that's how you're studying.
It's a 20.
There you go. You succeed. So everyone tomorrow during their exam has a free reroll and will be rolling with advantage on all of those.
Yeah. Are you saying that everyone tomorrow has like a sneaky dose of Adderall to aid their midterms or whatever?
Although, like for the non-neurotypical among us, we just feel normal and take a regular test. So.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably Pepsi's jam. I would love Pepsi to be neurotypical, but I just don't think she is.
You know what? There is nothing more difficult in role playing than trying to play a neurotypical person.
Wouldn't know how. Wouldn't have the first clue, frankly. No, like, I'm sorry. Do you want me to role play
No need, my dear.
satyr bard? Yeah, absolutely. Got you. Showing up here for it. You want me to pretend that bitch doesn't have ADHD? I'm sorry. I feel persecuted, personally.
Yup. All right, let us move to the exam phase. You are all in your magical physiologies classroom inside the biblioplex. Professor Dom Mommy is there. She is indeed proctoring again and paying special attention to Maudit during this exam.
Just behind her back, just
Yep. The first portion of the test consists of choosing a correct multiple choice answer about physical signs pointing to the presence of an Odyok, including large piles of particularly noxious trash, deep vats of liquid dung, chunks of carrion scattered among filth, and incongruous noises coming from trash. This part of the test requires a successful DC 13 investigation check. So I would like everyone to give me a DC 13 investigation check with advantage.
So you're asking all of us neuroatypical dipshits to roll for social cues?
No, this is for an investigation of garbage heaps.
Oh, so things we do already.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Sounds like the same shit, frankly. That's a 15.
I barely got a 13.
13 passes.
I got 17.
All right. I did not see a Pepsi check.
Oh, I rolled a performance check of 15. It was performance, right?
No, I'm talking about the
actual test.
Wait, what am I rolling?
Just give me an investigation check with advantage. So right click on it and do the advantage.
Gotcha.
Huxley, everyone's third level right now.
Well, that's out the gate. That's a 4.
Yep.
And then that's
13 is exactly what you needed. You choose the correct. Yes, you choose the correct choices.
I got a C+.
For raping by.
So here are the
parents are Seth.
Yes.
I need you to keep this in mind. My parents are going to have something to say about that because this is a test, and I made a 13. And what did I need? A 12?
You needed a 13.
I needed a 13, and I got a yeah. That's like barely.
Luckily for you, though, it is pass fail.
But that doesn't fucking matter. No, that's so much worse. My parents. Oh, it's a pass fail, and you barely passed. Well, why? What exactly were you doing the rest of the time? If not drugs, then what?
Is Pepsi going to tell her parents what she got on the test?
Does Strixhaven tell your parents? Do they not?
No.
Like,
do you know what my parents would do if they saw a pass-fail class on my report card? That's worse than failing a class. That's assuming you're gonna fairly pass.
Yeah, that's like, it's way worse. I don't know, I guess I'm just, like, my whole academic life, my parents were able to see my shit the whole time because, like, they were, I mean, I'm speaking from my own experience. My parents were able to see my transcripts and shit, so I just assumed Pepsi's parents could see her transcripts, and Pepsi's parents probably, like, Pepsi could probably say, I don't want my parents to see my transcripts. And Strixhaven would probably be like, yeah, no doubt, of course. But if Pepsi wants to stay at school, I bet her parents are like, okay, but your transcripts, please? And so I feel like Pepsi's going to get a rash of shit. In fact...
We're getting a Star Cells.
Oh my gosh!
I'm super late. I feel like I'm gonna fall asleep, but I'm here.
Star Cells.
Are you gonna camera or are you just voice tonight?
I think I'm just gonna do voice tonight. I figure we're probably not gonna be on for all that much longer anyway.
All right, cool.
Star Cells. Pepsi just got basically like a C-.
In a pass-fail class.
In a pass-fail class. And
how does that even work?
I'm not sure.
I mean, it's pass-fail. What does C- mean? If it's pass-fail, like she passed or she didn't.
She passed.
I mean, C- is technically passing.
But we're all, and you were invited, and I think Seth spoke on your behalf. You're coming back to the inn where I live with my parents, Dr. Piper, and Santo.
So over holiday vacation, the troupe is going to.
That's amazing.
Yes, you're going to be visiting Pepsi's family in the land of Theros, on the plane of Theros. I would like, now that you've joined, I would like you to give me an investigation check with advantage, please. You have no idea what it's for, but we're in the middle of an exam, and since you're here...
Yeah.
We're leaning on you. We're leaning on you.
Gave Star Cells like her real life worst
nightmare.
I know, right? And I have like no bonuses. Oh, but I got a nat 20.
Nat 20.
Oh, yes.
All right.
Good bitch.
So
Did
here.
that shit.
All right. The second portion of the test is how to use Odyoks as guardians. You all have to write a short essay about the details of which intelligent creatures, how they might use Odyoks as guardians. This portion of the test requires a DC 13 persuasion check because you are doing persuasive writing.
My time has come. This is where the drug-induced caterpillar doodling is channeled.
I did not even understand the creature. Do you just assign us? Who?
Yeah, we didn't get pictures this time, DM.
I'm so sorry.
I'm just gonna say straight out, having pictures isn't gonna fucking an Odyok?
Here,
What?
I will drop it. I'm going to drop it in the Discord.
Can I roll like a wisdom or insight check?
Well, no,
'Cause
because
I don't know what the
you've
fuck
just
that is.
learned about these things. You have just learned about them this semester at Strixhaven.
Yeah, I learned about a lot of shit at Strixhaven.
Fuck is that
And
thing?
I also did a lot of fucking drugs thanks to my roommate.
Oh no!
I'm still not seeing it.
In the Discord?
Wait, is it? Oh, it's in the Discord.
Imagine if a rutabaga grew legs.
Can you throw it on Owlbear?
y-
Because I'm gonna have to use my phone to scan my shit to log into Discord. Can you just throw it on Owlbear?
I'm just
And
going to put it
then
up on the stream.
And then also had horrifying tentacle appendages with spikes and eyes.
It kind of looks like that creature from Tremors if it had legs.
Yes. Like Tremors worm plus
There you go. It's on the
Rhinoceros.
stream right now.
Looking, not saying. Oh, that guy. Oh, he looks kind of wholesome.
It
I
lives
mean,
in dung piles.
So smiley.
It would do the same thing.
if you stare at it long enough, you might interpret a smile.
Yeah.
I see.
He
No,
does kind of look like he's smiling.
I straight up need to stare at it for half of 1 second, and I see a smile, and he looks like a happy little, like, almost like an elephant kind of dude.
All right. I'm turning it off. And
My first reaction was, I see teeth that want to eat me,
Nom, 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 nom.
and tentacles that have human-sized Venus flytrap mouths.
Mm-hmm.
Without hearing your input, all I see is such a cutie pie.
All right, well,
I'm so into it.
Maudit has successfully passed this portion of the test. I would like Pepsi to give me a persuasion check with advantage.
Well, fucking running.
I suspect our bard is pretty good at persuasion.
Okay, that's a dirty 23.
All right. And actually, this is fun. What you remember is that bones and carrion mixed with trash is often a strong sign that an Odyok is present, as it waits for carrion to ferment before eating it.
I respect that.
Oh, so
fermentation is so good for your gut.
It likes non-vegetarian kimchi.
Yeah.
I think that's called carrion. Anyway.
I mean, it's honestly straight up, y'all. It's good for your gut to have fermentation. Like, whether it's pickles or kimchi or what have you, whether you are a fictional creature or a unfortunate human being in this world that we live in, having fermented veggies is a good thing for your gut.
I
Your
shudder to read.
microbiota.
I shudder to read Pepsi's essay.
I mean, hers is probably about a lot of fermentation.
Yeah, I mean, microbiota is important, and fermentation is good for your gut microbiota.
Excellent. All right, moving on.
As far as I know.
As far as I know. Star
Wait.
cells. Oh, wait, what?
I'm just gonna second what she said, but that's like in real life.
Oh, see, I was about to be like, I'm gonna wait to see what star cells or any of our other like smart like doctor people, like health people know, because like I might be absolutely talking out of my ass, literally and figuratively, but that makes me feel very good. Thank you.
No, you need them.
I'm a huge fan of fermented
Thank
stuff too,
you.
just so you know.
Thank you.
Kelly drinks so much kombucha, it's disgusting. So
It's not disgusting. It's healthy and it's good.
Right.
I have
check yourself.
I have a gallon of just straight pickle juice in my fridge because that is one of the best electrolyte drinks you can get.
Straight up same.
I do it all the time when I've been exercising a lot and I'm at risk of getting a calf cramp. So
yes.
I
same.
saw alcoholic kombucha for the first time in the store this week.
I thought it was all alcoholic. Anyway, squirrel.
It's a little okay. Yes, squirrel, but yes, it is also all a little bit alcoholic.
But I think it was like,
but in the way that
it's Trader Joe's has a good one.
They
Trader
do.
Joe's has a really good one. It's like maybe 5 or 6%, and it's pretty nice. So
I can't do the ice pops for Eat Fate.
Oh my god, no, the ice pops have been keeping me alive this past month.
I have not been able to try them, but they sound so good.
You sound refreshing.
They do.
All right. How is Theris dealing with this?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, Seth. I love you. I'm so sorry, Seth. I'm so sorry. If you live in a place that has Sonic has released pickle juice slushes
Have
that
they
they're
really?
putting forth.
Oh
Into
my
the
gosh,
world.
that sounds incredible.
I know, right? And like I've tried the pickle juice like seltzers at Trader Joe's, and I just can't deal with the carbonation with the pickle juice just does not work for me. But like a pickle juice slush, like what a delight! What a lovely experience. I haven't tried it yet, but
I'm just watching the chat go by as we
I'll
talk about
love
pickles.
to.
There's pickle lovers and pickle haters.
well, no, there's pickle lovers, and then there's who hurt you.
Exactly. I'll tell you a story about
I'm
that
so
off stream.
sorry.
All right, back on
Okay,
track,
I'm
fuckers.
Was I supposed to roll something?
Yes, you were supposed to roll Persuasion,
All right, I'm on it.
and you roll with advantage. And you are writing a persuasive essay trying to explain to someone how you would summon and use an Odyok as a guardian. Wow, everybody's rolling exactly what they need. So
I was gonna say
Doris got a
I rolled
13.
a 13.
Hiccup. How is Hiccup persuading people that they should summon and use an Odyok as a guardian?
Using logic and facts. Duh.
All right.
That'll be a 19.
All right. You remember that no matter how disgusting it might be, trash doesn't belch. If you ever hear a pile of trash belch, there's probably an Odyok in there.
Right away.
And thus concludes your end of the season exam. You are all dismissed. You've all passed. And you are left to your own devices for the next 4 weeks.
Yay!
What do we
Party at
get
Pepsi's
from that?
parents.
What do you get from that? I gotta look at the rules again.
I think we get an extra like D4 of the skills that we used.
You get an extra, you get a student die. So you get a D4 to use once per day on investigation or persuasion as you see fit.
Can we do something?
Oh,
about
either. Both of them,
D&D?
actually. You get them both days. Or for both.
Can
Go ahead.
Can we do something on D&D Beyond? Because I'm not familiar to do that shit.
You'd have to write it in as a note in D&D Beyond. If you would like me to do that, remind me and I'll do it for you.
Thank
Wait,
you.
so
I would
every
love that.
every time we roll persuasion
Or investigation once per day, you can use an extra D4 for a persuasion or investigation check until your next exam, and this knowledge all leaks out of your brains because it's college and you memorized it for the test.
Will you do that for all of us? Because I'm not gonna. I'm not gonna do it.
Just somebody send me a reminder and I'll do it on all your sheets.
Yeah, I can build a custom feed.
There you go. If you do that, let me know and I'll add it.
Okay.
I'll show you my son on Discord.
Yay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, everyone's passed their tests all about Odyogs, and you are now on break. Tell me what you want to do.
We're going to go party in Greece.
I mean, I definitely want to travel somewhere. I don't feel like just going home and sitting in some temple. So.
Well, if I remember correctly, like, you travel all the time. Like, did you ever even give me backstory for your parents or family or anything? I don't even know if you have family.
Yeah, no, I think the backstory was something to the effect of my parents are fairly traditional monks and they believe in like staying in the temple, and I wanted to travel.
Gotcha. So your parents are actual monks and you're the, Bruce Lee monk. Got it.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure they're like vaguely Bruce Lee as well, but.
Got it. All right. Then
What,
everyone, go ahead.
Real quick. What exactly was I just texting you about? I miss sketch. Look, I'm a little bit floral right now.
It's all good, dear. I will.
Flowers in my life.
I'm gonna write it on the stupid sheet.
I just said add a thing for our academic benefit thing that I am already forgetting.
That's perfect.
So-
That'll remind me.
Which already reminds me.
So right now we have an extra D4 for Arcana, Insight, Nature, Animal Handling, and Investigation and Persuasion.
As a group?
Do we?
We all passed, right?
Yeah.
Well, except for
Muddy.
Each.
They replace each other, Myriad.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay,
So.
because I thought they stacked and then you said they replaced, so then I just deleted all the previous.
Yeah, they replace each other. Think about college, right? You cram for the exam, you have all this knowledge in your brain, and then it kind of goes away when you're cramming for the next semester stuff. You remember a lot of it, but it's not
fair.
I remember none of this
That's
from
okay.
our conversations, nor from college, but I remember enough. I remembered enough for college.
I'm right there with you. No one is more surprised than I am that I got out of grad school and law school without a shit ton of Ritalin. So, anyway.
21 years old. Before I was ever diagnosed with ADHD, I was handling it myself because it was like, oh, if I spend 20 minutes on this thing and 20 minutes on that thing and 20 minutes on the next thing, I can just do all of the things. And I got a master's degree at 21 because I'm neurally not well.
And I just hard-moded undergrad by doing 16 hours in the library every day.
Oh God, you poor.
Yes. I mean, let's just take a moment, please, all of us, to say how great our librarians. Like the fucking best, frankly.
I agree
Seth,
wholeheartedly.
Sorry, Seth, you run the show here.
No, I don't. No, I don't.
Apparently not. I mean, kinda.
All right, look. Let us take a long rest. Everyone, take their long rest. Choose your
I'm
spells.
doing on my camera, even though I have no makeup on, because it's like driving me crazy.
Aw.
So like,
you're such a
babe.
babe.
Cannot see myself.
There you go.
Such a fucking babe.
And
I've got all of us.
I've got your purple turned on, so
Oh,
like you
and
don't
I'm
really
still
have
purple.
to. Yeah, I mean.
I don't even need makeup.
See?
Of course you don't. You're gorgeous. You're babe for days. Like, what are you even talking about?
I could turn on
Fuck out of here.
Clover Bees and make her the color that her character actually is, which is green, right? You're talking to mute.
With her consent, literally. You
When I'm not already tinted green, I just turn orange.
You're a little green. What it does is it turns the
Light green tinge.
yeah, it turns the pink orange. What happens when I turn that green filter on? But it actually does make your skin literally look like a green Eladrin elf.
What's shocking to me is how gorgeous you both are, and
Aw.
there's somehow a conversation that we're having. Like, oh my gosh. Oh my
It
gosh.
tells you that my comfort level is higher because I'm like, I haven't brushed my hair, I don't have makeup on, I don't care, I'm gonna turn on my camera.
No,
Do it.
yes, and as well you should. Like, once again, 4 days, a bib.
All right. Everybody take your long rest, and we're going to be departing on the morrow for Theros.
Oh my god. Do I have to tell my parents we're coming? I should probably tell. Is there a way that I can tell my parents that we're coming? Because, like, they've probably been
You
fucking
should
me.
probably tell them you're bringing a bunch of roommates with you.
We live at an inn, so, like.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean.
I'm sure there's like wizards or like other magical people on like staff at Strixhaven that can cast like sending spells for you.
Yeah.
Like send messages.
I'm gonna have fun do that. Like, hey guys, I love you so much. I miss you. Yeah, I miss you too. I miss you. Yeah, but I am just okay. It's cool. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna be coming to visit with my roommates. So can you make sure that we're all like? Yeah, I am coming with my roommates. So can.
I'm just picturing the waste bin filled with like half written messages.
No, I just like I don't know if this is a like I don't know how this messaging system works. It's just like, yeah, guys.
So it's an assistant
coming with
librarian.
my
They're an assistant mage, right? All things are available through the librarians in the Biblioplex.
Of course.
So all he said, he just hands you a piece of paper and says, just write down what you would like me to send, and I'll send it.
Hey guys, I'll see you soon. I love you. I'm so sorry that, the past few weeks we've had conversations about how we were going to be hanging out and it just didn't work out. Seth?
Perfect.
Seth?
Yes.
And just like, look, I'm coming home. I've got some friends coming with me. And I would like to, like, we don't have to have a conversation about it, but I will say that, like, I do chat with my roommates, including Aurora, to make sure that, like, what do you need? Like, what do you need to have present? And I make sure that whatever Aurora needs for her, like, vampire-y not weirdo, that's rude, but Aurora's gonna be comfortable, and the Kenku is gonna have her little nest, and, like, everybody's taken care of.
Perfect. All Aurora requires is that whoever is sleeping in the same room with her wear a medallion. She says that blatantly outright, and it's obviously for their protection, not hers.
Yeah, no, of course. And
which makes things difficult with never mind.
well, okay, so if I'm gonna be sleeping in my, like, childhood bedroom, I'm gonna invite the Kenku in. Because, like, it makes sense. And, like, if, like, who wants to hang out, you can. I've got a few little, like,
There's plenty of rooms. There's plenty of rooms for everyone.
Bed. Yeah, no, there's plenty of room for everyone, but I've got, like, a bunk bed. So the Kenku is, like, I'm sorry to call you the Kenku, but
So I see the clique. It's the clique. She's your BFF, and the other ones can just fuck off.
Oh my god.
I'm just codependent. I need supervision.
Wow, I just got scene so hard. That's not Alice.
Well, for some reason, everybody thought that I wasn't a good supervisor for Hiccup, so.
They're
I'm gonna say my bedroom had plenty of room, plenty of bunks for literally everybody. Everybody who wants to be there can be there because we come from a party culture. And so I just
it's a dormitory kind of thing.
threw my vape on the ground, which is the thing that I'm sure I did in character too. No, but like I'm gonna say that like Pepsi probably has her bedroom tricked out because she's like, yeah, fucking of course. I have some friends who like need a place to crash, and I want to make sure my friends have a safe place to crash.
Perfectly
and
fine.
So like, yeah, like it's an inn, but like,
all right,
she's got room. There's room at the end. It was not for Mary, but there is for Pepsi.
All right, cool. Let us move on then to interestingly, how are you getting there?
Butthole.
Okay. Do you know how to travel through the butthole? Oh God, you got me calling it the butthole too. God damn it.
You have to ask for
We
permission.
got a free pass. Remember, I negotiated for that shit.
Yep.
That's right.
I guess you're going to see Professor Don Mommy to get it in writing.
Yeah. I should have gotten that the first time. God damn it.
You go to see Professor Totsky, and she says, yes, well, we weren't scheduled to begin again until after break. What is it?
I need my other payment. The butthole ticket.
Ah, yes. So she writes another piece of paper and hands it to you, and all it says is her name and travel for 6.
Thanks. See you in 28 days, I guess.
Enjoy.
And time skip to butthole.
All right. So the entire group meets in the Commons of Theros, right in the Archway Commons, which is our lovely background there. And you look up and see the Archaic behind you, who guards the gate. There is a bubble forming as you approach, and you can hear the sound of waves coming from the other side.
To the
How are we
butthole.
going to the butthole?
Do I have any recognition of this? Is this at all sort of like reminiscent of my background?
You're not really sure. You've only been through an Archaic's gate twice before. Once to get here and once to go to Salt Marsh.
But I don't recognize like the Song of Our People or what have you.
As you get closer, you start to smell salt air, and you hear the gulls crying and the scent of salt on the wind and brine, and you realize that this gate is taking you to the dock district in Melitus, which is one of the primary port cities and the capital of the province from which you come. Your parents' estate, their inn, is several miles outside the city in Carathion.
I convey all of this to my friends.
All right. Let us see. You walk through. You walk through the Archaic's gate, and it takes you to. That is what you see. Actually, that is behind you on the hill. There appears to be a huge temple on the hill behind you, but in front of you. Oh, did I not add it to this one? It's in the map scene. These are the Theros docks. No, just watch the stream.
Pretty.
In front of you are the docks of Melitus, There are fishermen, traders all around you. Pepsi, you know, you've been here. You've spent, your formative years here at the docks, watching the ships come in, watching the traders, listening to the minstrels. You've learned songs from foreign lands as minstrels pass through the docks district. And again, behind you, up on the hill, as you turn around, is what appears to be, and you relate to the rest of the party, a shining temple of Karamitra, the goddess of harvest and fertility and family.
Okay, Pepsi, I, Ella Darling, do not know how Pepsi could honor Karamitra, but Pepsi herself does, in this moment, fall into a respectful position. I'm not religious. I don't know what to call
Just
it.
say, hey, Pepsi, offers some sort of silence for the gods. That's all you have to say.
Yeah, and she like goes into a kneel and is like, she does whatever practice is recognized, because Pepsi feels compelled to do that. Pepsi doesn't feel like everybody else has to do that, but Pepsi is like, oh shit, yes, of course. Yeah, let me take the fucking sacrament, fucking, of course. God, Grandma's gonna be so pissed off if I don't do this shit. Ugh.
So for the rest of the
Pepsi
party,
does that.
yep, while this is going on, and for the rest of the party, you've never been to Theros before, none of you. Maybe Theros has, Theros can decide that for herself, but it is...
I'll say Ferris has, but probably not for very long.
It's foreign. You look around and you see a phalanx of centaur, heavily armored, marching by. You see, there are some rickshaws drawn by minotaurs rolling by. There are satyrs. There are humans. You even look around, and there appear to be some Leonine people. They literally look like lion men. You've never seen anything like it unless you're from Theros.
Hiccup's gonna upon the seeing the lion people. She's gonna kind of shuffle next to Pepsi and grip on her leg.
Oh, I assumed you're already in my horns.
Gonna scurry up then.
Yeah, no, I mean, if you're
bury myself in the
And
chair.
Pepsi, if you would like to relate this, right? If you'd like to relate this, you relate to Hiccup that most of the Leonin are scholars. They are not fighters. Most of them are actually priests and scribes.
How would I convey that? Would that be persuasion or me?
I mean, you don't have to do anything. I'm just saying if you want to relay that, that's information you as Pepsi have.
100%. Yeah, I'm gonna tell the whole crew hey y'all, sorry, my family does their own shit. I know we're all at Strixhaven and this is kind of weird. Just bear with it. And I promise, they have such big hearts. It's just some of the stuff is it's its own thing. And I think Pepsi's a little bit defensive, not defensive, but a little bit trying to make excuses.
Yeah, it's like when you bring your city friends to your house in the country and you're like, yeah, so we have chickens, you can just ignore that.
Exactly when you bring your city friends to your oh, this is my I know it's know it's different.
And as you start walking away towards up the hill towards the temple and out through the north gate, you look back and you see something you've never seen before. There's you hear a gurgling sound, and there are some scaled humanoid creatures disembarking what looks to be a submersible vessel, and they are emerging onto the dry land. They look a lot like I don't know, a mythical thing you might have heard of called Menredin.
I grab Menredin's hand, or wrist, and I'm like, "Hey, wait.
Who's Menredin?" No, I'm literally saying they're men. They look like Menredin from the last campaign.
Oh,
they're Tritons.
Fuck my entire.
That's okay. At least I didn't
okay.
call you. At least I didn't call you Piranha. So.
Hey, at least I didn't introduce myself as Menredin.
If you had called me Piranha, I would not have thought twice about it.
That's fine.
Okay, so I have nobody's wrist to grab, apparently. I just run to my parents, and I'm like, some shit's happening.
Okay, hold on for a second.
there.
Hold on for a second. So you walk out of the city. It's about an hour's walk. So you warn everybody. You all walk.
Oh, so it takes an hour to get there?
Yep. Remember, you're in the middle of Melitus, and you're going to walk out to your family's villa in not that long. And we can gloss right over it. Just want to be clear about the geography of the place.
Yeah, no, thank you. Yeah, I was trying to go straight to my parents, and I'm like telling them exactly what the fuck is up, because like I'm nervous and this is weird and this shouldn't be like, this is something everybody needs to pay attention to. So like, can you call everyone's attention to this thing that's happening? So everybody's paying attention to it.
So they greet you warmly, and they want to know what it is you're talking about.
Well, there's this creepy shit happening, and it's
Do you
thing.
mention the name Typhon?
Sure. Yes,
So
I do.
At that, they usher you and your friends off into a private dining room where no one is dining or working, or it's very quiet in there. It's usually reserved for the extremely wealthy guests. And you all sit around a table. Your father comes over, brings a big clay bottle of, the house wine, and pours it for everyone, and you sit the fuck down to talk.
The fuck I do. The fuck I do. No, this motherfucker's coming in here. Oh, yeah, thanks so much for the wine, Dad. There's some shit going down. And I literally told you and Mom about it. And the fact that you guys don't take me seriously is maybe part of why I went out to school to Strixhaven. And I'm telling you straight up, I'm straight up fucking telling you, this is a thing and you need to care about it. And the fact that you're not caring about it reminds me of why I left in the first place. And
I love it.
I know it. I'm not a kid anymore. And this is serious. And like I'm off at school now, and someone mystically came to my show. Okay, Mom and Dad. Okay. Yeah, I suddenly was like ushered off to college because someone just decided to see my show. Yeah, I'm sure. So I'm talking to you as your adult daughter, not as a fucking child. And I'm telling you, this is something you need to give a shit about. And if you don't give a shit about it, we're gonna give a shit about it. And cool, congrats. You were so blasé about it that you put your daughter and her friends in danger because you just pretended it wasn't a thing. Oh, fuck you guys. Fuck you guys.
Are there any wine glasses on the table with wine in them?
They all
If there are, Ferris is gonna
Oh no, you're all drinking. Watch it. I can't imagine any response other than.
Monty is definitely just passing out little bottles to everyone.
So
and Pepsi's pockets probably have a little bit of risky whiskey in them, and they're probably like she's probably got a little bit stashed up for her Kenku friend to like it's like she's not bothered. Like she knows that she's being a hospitable hostess to her friends, but she is absolutely losing her entire fucking mind on her parents.
Okay.
Because like, are you fucking kidding me? What is wrong with you? You sent me to college to do what? Pretend nothing's happening? Suck my entire horns.
They say it's your mom that's talking to you, and she says, "Can you tell me how Typhon was released?"
Oh, and then I look up from opening one of my bottles. I'm like, oh yeah, that was me.
The chill, like if looks could kill, the look Pepsi's mother gives you would kill you.
Hey, Mom.
I'm gonna scooch my chair a little closer to Maudit. Like, don't mess with my friend.
I'm also going to take a step towards Maudit and be like, okay, Mom. Okay, Mom. Okay, Mom. Why don't you fucking tell me? Because you sent me off to college, and here I am. I'm coming home. And like, if there were some big thing that I needed to know, it just conveniently didn't tell me. So yeah, these are my friends. And
So she says, "Daughter, calm yourself. I have some
Okay, that's like the
I
worst
have
thing to
some
say.
news for you. Something your father and I have been concealing from you."
Okay, well, calm down probably isn't the best way to process it.
Right? Way to push the like overreaction button.
Thank you.
Yep.
Thank you.
She waves her
Thank
hand
you.
and casts something. If you would like, it's some sort of illusion spell. If you want to do an arcana check.
I'm pretty
Yep.
asshole.
I suck it.
I've
It
got
is not the
literally a
adoption
plus one.
bomb. No.
That's exactly where I was going.
That's a solid 7.
All right. So you don't know what she cast. However, she
And a
reaches.
16.
16's not going to do it.
All right.
She reaches towards you very gently, Pepsi, and she gently pushes the shirt off your shoulder. And on your shoulder is a tattoo of the symbol of Typhon.
I already feel harassed. Like
That is
why
the
was she
symbol of Typhon.
pushing my shirt.
Have we seen that before?
No,
Yeah,
you've seen Pepsi in the dorm room. That tattoo was never there before.
Yeah,
How
we've
did that
seen
come
the symbol. We have not seen that tattoo.
Yeah.
You've seen the symbol.
Because I assume if we are all bunking together that, we'd see Pepsi's shoulders once in a while.
I mean, more than once in a while, and I'm so sorry about it. I try to keep it. I'm so sorry, y'all.
Hiccup walks around naked all the time. It's fine.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah.
Except for her hat.
Yeah, always have a hat on.
Of course.
So
I'm
that,
gonna walk over and start poking at Pepsi's shoulder.
it's a real tattoo.
happening here?
It looks like it's probably 20 years old at least.
Isn't it fucking cute?
It looks. Give me an Arcana check for everyone who's looking at it.
Like, if it's not cute.
It's cute if you want it to be.
That would be a 9.
I think.
Anyone who rolled above a 16 realizes
Nat
that
20.
there is absolutely something super magical about the dimensions of it and the way that it's drawn.
Okay, I got a nat 20, and I feel like that should give me a little bit more.
Well,
Can I cast Identify on it?
you can, but I think you should hold tight until Dr. Piper Maxton explains to Pepsi that she is the chosen. She was She was chosen by the polis through lottery at birth to carry the flame into battle against Typhon.
What?
What the fuck does that mean?
That means you're a fucking magical girl.
I don't know, but carrying a torch into battle sounds amazing.
I straight up did not ask for it. I didn't. Starting from the beginning, I didn't ask to be born. For starters, I didn't ask to be any of the shit. I didn't ask to be like an absolute gift when it comes to music and being a bard. It really just kind of came naturally. I didn't ask for it.
She was chosen by lottery.
Yeah, what the fuck is the
What
lottery?
kind of Hunger Games bullshit is this?
Right, like
Thank you.
Are they all gonna throw rocks at her now?
No.
What
and
exactly? Chosen by lottery. Thank you. What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
Also, who chooses by lottery for fucking infants?
For an infant. Thank you.
You
For
were-
an
To
infant.
lead an army.
As a child.
Terrible
For an
system.
infant?
Look.
Like, I'm your infant. I'm your child. Like, how did you think that this would be a cool thing to do? Like, oh, my tiny baby child should be volunteered into this lottery to fucking die, essentially?
Not to die, my dear, not to die, to prevail.
Okay, like that.
Or die.
I love your optimism. I'm here for your optimism. But the alternate is that straight up I'm gonna fucking die.
This is a
We're
cycle.
not gonna let you die.
This is a
Well, I
cycle. It
mean-
happens every 1,000 years. And the people of Theros have been successful for all of history. You will be
Oh.
successful.
Okay, like why though? Like why will I be like so fucking successful? Like what are you doing? Tell me how you're showing up. Because me and my friends, like my friends show me, my friends have told me how they're showing up for me, and they actually do that. They do that thing. They actually show up for me. They actually do the thing. But like you have.
Do you still have the pipes?
Yeah, I mean, I'm fucking Pepsi Maxon of the OnlyPans band. Of course they have the fucking pipes. Is that the pipes you're talking about?
Oh my
so
god.
you pull them out of your pack, and for those of you who are magic sensitive, which is most of you, they are glowingly magic now. And guess what symbol is on the pipes as well?
The little hurricane.
The symbol of the demigod Hydra Typhon.
Oh my god, is she gonna fucking Piper the Hydra out of...
bitch.
We're not.
What the fuck is this supposed to mean, Mom? Like, why couldn't you just have a conversation with me? Why did this have to be a whole, like, why are we having this conversation right now instead of just like, hey babe, straight up, just to let you know. Like, why didn't we have that conversation?
She gets a little bit maudlin at this point, and she pushes her shoulders, the covering of her shoulder off. It has the same symbol, and she looks at you and says, "Because I'm too old."
Too old to do the fuck what? And how the fuck am I not too old? When am I too old? When can you give me an expiration date?
When
Can you tell
haven't-
me when?
When you've not borne children and carried the weight of the world, I am not strong like you are. You're young and healthy and strong. I'm not as strong as you are, and
So my whole
I would do it
ass-
myself. She looks at you and says, "I would do it myself."
So I straight up have to do this shit because I have not cursed myself with the absolute challenge of birthing a creature from an orifice of my body, which
Do you also have a cloaca?
I don't have one of them. I don't have one of them.
Oh.
Oh, honey, but
This
thank
is
you.
starting to feel horrifically similar to the like tubal litigation argument of like, Well, I mean, like, you really need to have fought a Hydra before we can say that you don't want any
All right, look,
more
anyone
Hydra.
who would like to give me a history actually no, this is really only Arcana for everyone else, history or Arcana for Pepsi.
I'm going to give you a check, history or Arcana. 6 1. History is also. I'm gonna give you. They're both the same, so I'm gonna give you a history check, and in the meantime, I'm just gonna say that like, it's okay if you go to your gynecologist, or you go to your doctor, and you say, "When was my last period?" It was regular. It's fine. I just don't think we need to talk about dates because they don't fucking need to know.
That's correct.
They just simply do not need. It's none of their. Unless it's directly relative to your medical history, you do not need to say when your last period was, because as someone who lives in Texas,
Oh God, I'm so
it's
sorry.
simply, yeah. I mean, it's an affliction at this point. I deleted my period apps.
Yeah,
and
you all
the
should.
next-
Everyone watching
I'm-
should.
delete your period apps because the government can't be trusted. And the next time I go to the doctor and they're like, well, when was your last period? What I'm going to say, and what you too can say, is, you know what? It was regular, it's fine, and we don't really need to talk about dates. Because they have no reason to know what the dates are. Because they can be subpoenaed for anything.
They can.
And they don't need to know the specifics of your menstrual cycle. So all of that being said, Pepsi rolled a 18.
Woohoo!
Cool. All right. So Pepsi realizes that she's heard rumors of this in the past, that there are rituals that the priestesses of Karamitra perform to keep the demigods that would serve the god of Erebos, the god of Pyrrhica. These are the gods of death and poison and assassination, to keep them at bay. They have servants that roam the world, and the goddesses, the goddess Karamitra and her acolytes, try to keep them at bay and imprison them as often as possible. And you've heard that there's a cycle every 1,000 years, and that's really the extent of what you can remember. Your mother is willing to tell you more, but she says, perhaps tonight we can simply enjoy being back in each other's company, and tomorrow we'll go to see the priestesses of Karamitra.
All right, man. I've got a small vial of something called risky whiskey. And I think you'll love it. And I respect you, and I will let this lie. But in the meantime, like, girl, it's like really fucking good. So we drink some risky whiskey.
All right. Do we still have a dice thing going on? Because I think that's a good place to stop. If Duff.
Yeah, we still have a one more giveaway.
All right, cool.
Oh shit. Okay.
That's okay. I think we can move on into confessionals unless there's anything anybody wants to do tonight other than get blotto drunk with Pepsi's family and listen to Mediterranean bards.
No, that sounds great. And now I really want a gyro.
I actually
hummus.
have. Yeah, I have hummus.
Do you really
and
want a
gyro meat in
gyro,
there.
or do you really want a Mediterranean bard?
Yes.
Go the first.
Deliver me either.
All right. Let me start with. Well, it was Pepsi's big family thing, so let's start with Pepsi tonight.
Pepsi is really excited to bring her friends home, but also really, like, maybe as many children of parents are, a little bit like defensive of like her parents, not in that like, oh my god, everybody, you need to be nice to my parents, but like, mom and dad, what the fuck is your problem? I'm suddenly realizing there are so many problems and they're all on you. And so that's where Pepsi's at. And Pepsi, you know, she grew up on this sort of inn where there's a lot of people and there's a lot of things to do. She's not like, you know, she's not, she's maybe a little bit proper, but not like, she's not royal or whatever. It's just her mom and dad have a cool business and it's been cool for her. But she's also not at all tolerating her parents doing fuck all against her friends. And she's very aggro against that. She's not having it. She's not standing for this shit. And she probably is a little bit more aggressive than she needs to be. Because it's her parents. But like she's a little bit more of an asshole than probably she needs to be. It's just like, mom and dad, why are you acting?
All right, cool. Anything else?
No, that's Pepsi.
All right, cool. Let's go to Maudit.
Oh my goodness. Well, I guess I am no longer an entrepreneur, but I'm somebody else's bitch, which is upsetting. So I guess I have to plot a murder now.
You're only plotting to kill your professors? Okay, cool.
Maybe. But hey, we're on vacation. And I only kind of made an entire nation state hate me by releasing a generations old Hydra god. So that's fun too. Next time on Strixhaven.
Next time on the Danger Cuties.
Right?
All right, I know Theris joined us late, but how's Theris feeling?
There's is like, it's like, all right, stuff's going on. She didn't really understand why Pepsi thought that everything was, that we would think everything was strange about where she was from and what her family was like. Because as far as Theris is concerned, everywhere she goes, people are strange and,
she is half demon, so you know.
Right. So she was like, nah, whatever. It's no weirder than Strixhaven or half of the other places she's been. But she's glad that exams are over, and she is really glad that at least she didn't have to hang out with her family. So thank you, Pepsi, for taking one for the team.
Hiccup.
Hiccup was just super excited to finally get to access to the second year library, and now she knows all of the first level spells. And she doesn't really know how family dynamics are supposed to work, so she's assuming that this whole thing's very normal. She's probably just sitting on top of Pepsi's head as her and her mom are going back and forth, just like eating birdseed, just back and forth the entire time.
I'm just imagining like Pepsi and her mom like pointing and screaming at each other, and then Hiccup just sitting there eating birdseed out of a popcorn bag.
Yep. And Theris like,
is this
what?
not how people act?
Yeah. Perfect. All right, let's go around the other way this time. And Myriad, our commission's open.
Yes. commissions are open. I do character art, and I also do some of, if you ask, I do other art as well. I do like emotes and like big illustrative pieces as well. And yep, so commissions are open. You can either email me with the email on the screen, kirstenwh@gmail.com, or DM me over on Twitter @myriad_x. And I also stream. I stream Tuesday, Wednesdays, Thursdays, so you guys can catch me tomorrow. I am actually going to be doing some art on stream before we do some Gamer Ghoul Gang, so yeah.
Awesome. Ella, 666 or free to subscribe?
Hit me up. I'm elladarling.com, ELA darling.com. Or my OnlyFans is free. Ella Darling. OnlyFans.com/elladarling. And also I work for a company called Real Doll, which is, yes, that one. And if you're a creator who has a decent following, hit me up because
They'll give you free
cool
stuff.
shit. They'll give you some free shit, and also it's like really cool.
Nothing like monster cocks.
Nothing like a monster cock, but the real cockatoos are really, really cool. I mean, real cockatoo might as well be really cool.
Awesome.
Yes, thank you.
Yep.
And that's my shit.
Do you want to promote anything, Clover B? Are you doing some streamy things or painty things, or?
Probably not this week. I have been crazy, like, in pain because I did too much work the past 2 weeks, but hopefully the start of my next week, which starts on Sundays, so this upcoming Sunday, I will get back in the swing of things with streaming, with just like chill gaming, D&D, and then Tuesday nights where I just do whatever the fuck I want. Sometimes it's crafting, sometimes it's cleaning my makeup brushes while I talk to myself.
You know what? I'm there for that.
And that sounds fucking amazing.
So what kind of stuff do you craft?
So I repaint shit so that it matches my aesthetic, and then sometimes I was talking earlier that I have dice that I'm gonna try and like re-ink to be a better color.
And by the way, I'm gonna turn off your tint so that you're not actually Eladrin green.
And then I also bought a bunch of kids craft kits because I like testing those out and seeing like, are they actually fun? Like, are they good value?
Cool. All right. Last thing for me.
Wait,
Oh.
sir, real quick. When it comes to the kids stuff, you could just throw it on our private Discord. But will you tell me what's like cool? Cause I have some nieces, and I'm trying to be a good aunt.
You should get them T-shirts that say "My aunt went to Strixhaven," and like, who's this lousy T-shirt?
I need anything that distances themselves from the name Ella Darling.
Ah.
Because they don't need to know the name Ella Darling. They're like 11 years the fuck old. They don't need to know who the fuck I am right now.
You know what you get them? You get them D&D starter kits. Oh my god,
Yeah.
get them D&D starter kits.
Oh my god, or I have so many good book recommendations. I need to do just like a book night where I go through my shelf and be like,
All right. On that,
Read
let
this
me
shit.
let me
both
do
of
the.
you hit me up because
Yep.
I'm also looking at like comic book shit.
Oh, cool.
Because they're young women of color, and I want to find cool shit for them.
If you guys, anybody out there has good suggestions, throw them in the Discord too. So.
Yes.
All right. Thanks everybody.
Black/Mexican women, hit me up.
All right, everybody,
All right,
wave.
thank
I'm
you.
gonna take us out. Ready? 5, 4, 3, 2. Good night, everybody.
Good night.